next topic is job and batch costing. Which of the following businesses would operate a batch costing system? Batch costing system is basically the one where we are producing goods in batches or we are producing number of units in one batch. So bakery is the one where we are operating under a batch costing system. Which of the following would operate a job costing system? Job costing system is the one where we are performing a particular job to fulfill the needs of a particular customer. So, a shipbuilder could be a job costing if there is specific need, but usually shipbuilder produces ships in bulk. Oil refinery is working under the process costing. Steel producer is also working under the process costing. Kitchen fitter is the one who is working under the principles of the job costing. Bay Agriculture Engineering is preparing a code for Job 731. The cost and other related information includes raw material cost, direct labor, production overheads 5.5 per direct labor hour, administrative overheads 10% of the production cost, profit margin is 25% of the selling price, direct labor is paid $7.2 per labor hour. The sale price of job 731 to the customer would have been, okay, so we start from raw material 4250, direct labor 7200. Now he's saying that 7.2 per direct labor hour and production overheads are 5.5 per labor hour. So we will divide this 7200 by 7.2. We have 100 labor hours. So production overheads 5.5 into 100, 5500. So we will add up these costs. 16,950. Add administrative overheads 10% of the production cost. So 10%, 1695, $18,645. Now we have profit margin of 25% on the selling price. This one is total cost. Now we want to calculate profit margin, which means selling price will be treated as 100%. Total cost is treated as 75%. Plus profit is 25%. So now first of all we will calculate profit. Amount is equal to profit value is equal to total cost 18,645 multiplied by profit percentage divided by cost percentage. So we have profit of 6215. Then we have selling price. Total cost 18,645 plus 6215. 24,860. Next one is job costing will normally be used where a given number of similar products are produced. This one is not correct for the job costing. This one is correct for the batch costing. Production is continuous. Production is usually continuous in the process costing. It is continuous in the job costing. So here we can say process costing. Production of the product takes an extensive period of time. Extensive period of time can be taken by a process costing or a product which is produced under the process costing or a product which is producing under batches. Production relates to single special order where there is a specific starting and ending date. This is called what? This is called job costing. A small engineering company that makes generators specifically to customers' own design has had to purchase some special tools. For a particular job, the tools will have no further use after the work has been completed and will be scrapped. Cost of these tools should be treated as variable production overheads, fixed production overheads, indirect expenses, such type of cost which we incur on the hiring of special tools always falls under the direct expenses. A firm of accountant conducts a number of audits for local companies each year. Which of the following costing method would it use? So accountant conduct a number of audits. This is called job costing. Job XX has been completed at total production cost at a total production cost of 3,633. Administration and selling overheads are applied at 20% of the production cost. Selling price of each job is established so as to provide a gross margin of 30%. Selling price of job XX is dollar. So we have total production cost 3,633. Administration cost is admin and selling overheads 20%, 726.6 plus 3633 4359.6 plus profit margin 30%. So now we will calculate profit once again with the same approach. Profit amount is equal to 4359.6 into 30 by 70. 1868.4. Then we have selling price 4359.6 plus 1868.4. 6,228 is the answer. So 6,228. Profit is 1868.4. When we use the approach of margin, although here we have margin, but if suppose question asks you to calculate markup, then what would be the answer? Then we will say this like 4359 into 30 by 100. Then profit is determined with this approach where cost is treated as 100%. In this situation, where markup is needed to determine, we have selling price of 5666.7. But here we have what? We have 6228. A job being uh, A jobbing enterprise calculate the price of its job by adding overheads to the prime cost and adding uh, by adding overheads to the prime cost and adding 30% to the total cost as profit margin. Job number 256 was sold 1690 $1,690 and incurred overheads of 694. What was the prime cost of the job? So here we are required to calculate the prime cost for the job. This is given selling price which includes 30% to total cost as a profit margin, which means what? This one is 100%. We have profit margin of 30% and we have total cost of 70%. So, so now we will calculate total cost is equal to 1690. This one is representing 100%. So, and 70% is our profit. So, into 70 divided by 100. Multiply by 70 divided by 100. So, we have $1183 as a total cost. This one is 30% to total cost as profit margin. Okay, here we will not follow this approach. We will follow the approach that this selling price is representing 130%, because this 30% is not added as a salary to determine the selling price. This is added in the total cost. So this is representing what? This one is representing 130%, not the 100%. Profit margin is 30%, but the selling price is 130%. This one is representing 130%. Gross margin is 30% and the total cost is 100%. So multiply by 30 divided by 100. 130, sorry. 130 divided by. So 1690 multiplied by 30 divided by 130. So we have profit of 390. We can determine here 390. This one is the portion of profit. We want to know the total cost. So 1690 minus profit portion 390. We have $1,300 as the total cost. Then it includes overheads of 694. Prime cost is equal to 1,300 minus 694. 606. So 606. Which three of the costs listed below are contained in a typical job cost? Actual direct material cost, yes. Actual direct labor cost, actual manufacturing overheads, absorbed manufacturing overheads. These are called what? Typical job costs.